Hi friends, this is take two. I had everything set up and was using my video camera, not realizing the battery is almost dead. So we're going back to the old faithful of using my iPhone for now. Anyway, we are going to be setting up the 12 days of Christmas. And yes, I know it's supposed to start the 13th, but I decided to start it for the 14th. So I have this full week, and then we'll flip over and we'll do the other days up through Christmas. I have my reasons behind that, but we'll go into that in another discussion. But I have everything ready to go. I have already done all my planning for each of the weeks, each week that I've got that set up. And I went ahead and covered up some color that was on this side here, and decided to use Christmassy letters, but I used the 4 seasons and everything in between value paper pack that I got from Hobby Lobby. You see it's got 2 of everything, lots of Christmas and colors and presents. I mean, it has a lot of different things. It goes into, there's also Christmas. I use these papers, so you can see that's what I use. And then other colors. So as we get into, we use it for fall. We can use it for, see, there's even Halloween. So there's a lot of uses for it. Crayons if you want to just have color. But I wanted to cover that up because it did have, it did have, these have colors, and I'm kind of pulling in some of the blues and the pinks. So I wanted to have that at the top just to kind of give it a different, just to pull in the color. And then I used the flower Happy Planner sticker book to pull in the leaves that I used. And I used the memory keeping one. I have 4 different ones, I believe, and I used this one for the numbers. And then I pulled in all of the list, the task bullets, and then the 12 days of Christmas from the Christmas Joy. So I wanted to make it a little functional, add the 12 days of Christmas in there, and but make it a little easier to do, just because this is going to be a little bit longer. So with that being said, if you're interested, stick around. But thank you for coming back to my channel. If you have not, please like and subscribe. And okay, let's get this thing started. Okay, so first we'll start with, we'll just go ahead and pull them off, and we will we'll go ahead and do our functional part of it first to kind of get it all ready to go. Because I am still working for part of these 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to be taking some time off, but selling real estate, you really don't take time off. So I'm sure still probably going to be working up until Christmas, showing houses, sending out letters, anything that might do to keep the buyers and sellers happy and to help build my business. So I thought I would just go ahead and do functional here, and then I wanted to put the stickers, instead of having them all the way across, that way I can fill in without using too many. Yeah, so this is where we are right now. But I'll tell you, are you all ready for Christmas? We have all of our presents bought, but still do not have our tree up. So hopefully today that is something that we'll go ahead and do. Maybe when we have the grandkids come over today, we can have them help us with that. In the meantime, all the presents are hidden, so nobody knows where anything is. Nobody can see it, sneak in, see anything. So I wanted to pull in some of the leaves just to give it a little fill in, a little color, and tried to match up with what we had going there. But yeah, so you all are ready for Christmas? Have everything purchased? Have your tree up? Or are you all still out there trying to find some last minute gifts? So I'm glad I did most of my shopping online this year, because I just did not want to have to deal with the crowds. And it's just because, as we all know, during this pandemic, we are waiting in line to even to get into the Walmart and the Meijer. At least Meijer in my town has little tents so you can stand under. So if the weather is nasty, you're not going to stand out in the wind and be cold. So I thought that was really very nice of them to do that. I haven't stood in that yet because, as I said, I just did most of my shopping on it. My husband has been there a couple times, and that's how I knew that was going on. But very nice of him to do that. But yeah, so Christmas, sometimes it's hard to get into that Christmas spirit. So I hope you are all doing well. Even though this year has been one of the crazy years, we still have a lot. Hopefully you're thinking of what you are thankful for and what you're appreciative for in your life. Because, yes, we have a lot of people are out of work, and some people, so it's I know it's just difficult, but I hope you sit and think sometimes of what life has given you and what you're thankful for, especially right toward the end of this year, so you can think, yes, this year has been a little crazy, but what has been positive? So think about what has been positive in your life for this crazy year of 2020. And it's almost over, and we'll start 2021, and we'll see where that brings us. See, so here's the first page. So it's real simple. I wanted to add some color here, but then just add my first day of Christmas, first day, second day, third day over here with just some functional areas and just some design. And that's real simple because I wanted to just have that fun without having too much in there to do. So we'll start then with this one, and then we'll flip it over. Oops, I'm stuck on something. Note to self, don't pull off the whole sticker on the book of paper from the Hobby Lobby, because that got stuck to my paper on my other spread. So now it's got it all bent up. So I've thought about doing some different things with my channel. Yes, I'm doing planning, but I'm thinking about doing some tutorials on crocheting, because I love to crochet. My husband made the comment to me I believe it was just last night, that I'm not really been doing too much crocheting. Now, yes, of course, in the real estate business, I am super busy. Now, when I work full time at my job, I would work and then I could come home and my life was my own. And I could sit down and watch TV and I could crochet. I'd started a couple of things for my, might as well call him my son-in-law. I'm supposed to be making him a husky. I made one for his mom and I've got it started. I've got the yarn to make my daughter a duplicate of her little Yorkie. So I've got things going and working on them, but just really haven't spent a lot of time on that. But like I said, when I was working a full-time job, my life was my own after hours, and so I would come home and I would just sit and relax, because that is very relaxing. It kind of gets you out of the work mode and into let's just sit and chill. But in the world of real estate, my life is not my own, and that is my choice, and I love it. But I have to be available for my clients, the people that my buyers and my sellers, people that I am helping, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. I love meeting people. I love helping them to get exactly what they want. So, I have no objections. And my husband is taking the class, so he'll be helping me with that. So if there's some times that maybe we don't have somebody to care for Sienna, but somebody wants to see something, then he will be a licensed realtor and he can take them out to check things out and see it. And now I'm super excited to be working with him on that. He'll have that done in a couple of months, and then we can get started and work as a team. And my daughter has also finished up hers, and so we're all going to be working together and have a team. And because I figure the more people we have working, the more people we can help. So if we have one person doing the back of the house and the other two out in the field and showing houses and helping people, the better it is for us. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, working with my family. You know, that's always been my dream, is to be able to just do my own business. So this is, even though I'm with a broker, it is my own business, and I work it the best I can. And I'm now excited to be able to work it with my family. So that's just going to be exciting for us in the new year. And I'm also going to be, so like I said, I'm going to be doing some crocheting, be doing some of that, because that's, and try to do some tutorials or kind of let you know what I'm working on here. So if that's something that interests you, if you know someone who likes that type of thing, please share with them, because I would love to, you know, share my skills and my love for crocheting. Because I'm going to tell you, when I get my craft room all set up, I will show you how much yarn I have. I have so much yarn. I've got 16 cubes that you can set up on the wall, and it's probably about 5 foot tall. So it's 4 by 4, and it holds. Every one of them are full of yarn, and I have yarn all over the house that I have no room to put it anywhere. So I've got it in bins, and I've got it in bags, and I've got tons of crochet hooks, and so it's sometimes hard to find anything because I have so much. So getting my craft room set up, I'm looking forward to doing that as well. It's going to be my YouTube room, my craft room, where I do all of my work. So I'm excited to show you that when I get it all set up. We're going to be doing that upstairs. It'll be a room upstairs, plus it'll be our YouTube studio and my craft room. So here is the first week. That didn't take too long, but it's December 14th through the 20th. I have it across here so I can show the activities, whether it's wrapping presents or if it's even a project I wanted to get done, and some work that I need to do, meeting a client, emailing, that type of thing. But then I've also got my little decorative in here, and I pulled in the leaves just to add the color to try to match it as best I could for the first 7 days. So on to the next 5. Again, you can see where I pulled in those numbers and pulled in so I can use that color for what we had going on. And again, I pulled in some functional pieces so that and I tried to match those, and that was what I love so much about the Christmas Joy, because it has the same, where did that go? Trying to make sure I put it in the right spot. The same colors, as you can see, are real similar, so that I can keep them all matching there. Okay, so yes, I'm looking forward to having my YouTube studio all set up, and set up as well with my craft room, so that I can start sharing things with you all, not just planning, though I do love planning, but also crocheting. So if you all want to follow along and maybe want to learn how to do something, I can videotape it, and then you can stop and start it as many times as you want, so that you can finish whatever the piece is that we're working on. Because I follow a lot of YouTubers, and that's how I've learned some of the things that I do, and I appreciate them sharing. And so I like to share maybe projects that I'm doing. I'm working on one right now. I'm making myself I guess it's called a scootie. I made my granddaughter one, but it's basically a hoodie and a scarf. And so I'm creating a pattern right now that I'm definitely looking forward to sharing with you all. So I think I might go ahead and record that. Well, this is just not cooperating, so that I can share with you all on how to do that if you're interested. Oh. Okay, let's see. Because I'm thinking, I don't really like to wear a hat because it messes up my hair, flattens it. I just can't stand it. My hair is pretty finicky. I finally got it to go a way that I would like it, so it's nice and clean and easy to do. But then when you got to put a hat on, it flattens it, and then it's all messed up. So I need to find something to keep me warm in this Northwest Indiana winters, because even though it's only, I think it's in the 30s, we don't have snow yet, which I'm thankful for, but we're going to get it. you know, and who knows how bad we're going to get it. So I've got to have a way to keep my head and my neck warm because I certainly don't want to be sick. So that's why I decided, I've tried, you know, making myself hats, and then of course I just never wear them. So make myself a scarf with a hood on it. It's easy to keep you warm, but then it won't flatten your hair. So that I can keep myself warm and healthy. So maybe I'll record it, and if you want to follow along, make yourself one, then absolutely, I would love to have you do it. So you see, this is going a little quicker than I thought it would, so I'm thankful. So I can then, because I'm telling you what, in the next video I'm going to do a flip through of the new princess stickers that they have available at Joann. My husband went and picked them up for me yesterday. I just love, he's just so helpful and so supportive of all these things. So he's willing to go out and pick up stickers for me. Drive 45 minutes sometimes just to do that for me, because he knows, you know, after a while you start looking for them, and he realizes now you get them while you can or they won't be there. So there we go. So he picked those up for me yesterday, so I'm very thankful for that. So I want to do a flip through because I've gotten a lot of Happy Mail of different things that I've got from Happy Planner and just have not done any flip throughs. And I'm like, I want to share with you guys what I've gotten because it's just so pretty. I love all of it. So, all right, so now we are on the last page, which we'll finish up our 12 days of Christmas. And if there's anything that you guys would like to see, please tell me in the comments if there's different videos you'd like me to make. And of course, be nice, because I'm willing to look things over and see if I can, you know, show you different things. But and I also have my calendar for the new year. My Frankenplanned Happy Planner is done. I'm just going to be making some new dividers. I'm watching a planner, Squared Plans. I absolutely love everything that she does, and I made some of my own and added the file on the end. But I saw where she had made the dividers and cut the dividers into the same material that it was all one piece. So I wanted to do that myself, so I didn't have anything sticking out that could possibly get ripped off. So I'm going to change that in my calendar, in my planner that's already been Frankenplanned. But I'm going to do a flip through with you for that, just to show you what I'm using, because I do have 10 areas in this planner. So this is the first year I will be doing that many, and the first year that I will be doing only 1 month at a time for each of the areas that I'm using. Thank goodness for the perpetual calendars, because a lot of times we've got things going on with my granddaughter that I need to have later dates, later times. So using that, especially in my home, that I can have to keep track of what she's got going on without having to carry more than 1 month, because it is pretty full with just what I got so far. But I'm super excited to do a flip through with you with that. I've already put it together, so I will do a flip through and tell you what I'm using and what I'm using it for. But I'm super excited to share that with you as well. So I'm going to have a couple more videos upcoming in this week. I'm going to try to get them recorded today and edited so that I can put them in maybe a day or two after you've seen this one. So I'm super excited to show you that. So, all right, so here we are on Christmas. And, of course, I'm not going to be working on Christmas. I'm going to be home with my family. So there's no functional in that day. We're going to put Happy Christmas across. I absolutely love this sticker, and that took care of the whole 3 days that we'll just be spending time with family. But I did make sure that I had a box here. So if there's some things I needed to have in there for church, or if I happen to be showing a house, one of those on that weekend, I can see that. So here we are. we have the 12 Days of Christmas. So I've got that done, still functional, nice and decorative without being too much. So I was super excited that I found those in the Christmas Joy, because I was looking all over the place for somebody who sold them on Etsy or anywhere else, and I just couldn't find any that was just stickers. And then I got the Christmas Joy book, and there they were. So I hope you enjoyed watching me put together my 12 Days of Christmas spread for the next 2 weeks. And I will be doing a couple more videos, so I hope you come back. I hope you like and subscribe. So until next time, thank you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.